Yeah, I did experiment with different magnets. This one in particular has a really weak magnet with the strong, and what it did in the middle position gave a really nice balance that you liked. It just gave an older, weaker feel here, but you didn't lose any of the clarity in the notes.
Yeah.
It's just what happened to work a little nicer on the guitar.
Yeah, and the neck position is, you got to go like brighter with that and weaker, because it's such a strong spot on the guitar. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I did with this, and Kirk Fletcher was around a lot. You were actually gone out of town, so he was coming over, and we were dialing that in along with Tom Rotella, and we got it to a certain point where it sounded really sweet. And then he happened to be playing live that night at Alba's and just picked it up. I mean, he never even plugged in that super. That video is the first time he plugged that through his rig live on stage. No sound check. And it was like, you know, it just came out afterwards, and he goes, man, that's the only way to test it, you know, and it was great. Yeah, so right out of the box.
そうですね、マグネットは基本的に自分で全部着地はするんですけども、例えば強いものを使うとよりパンチが出て、で場合によってはトレブルもより出るようになります。でより磁力を減らしていくとサウンドもウォームになって、パワーもローパワーになると。
Right. Yeah, and on this guitar with the maple neck and stuff, the highs were cutting through nicely, so we wanted a little rounder tone. And Kirk and I we were just sitting there all afternoon just messing around and kind of came up with that. And then this guy Tom Rotella came over and plugged it in. He goes, "Oh, now it's got, you know, this is perfect for this guitar." And then he played the other one on the Ash guitar, which right away that was dialed in. So it just kind of depended on our guitars which way we wanted to go. The other thing with Kirk was he had a keyboard player also, and Alan Hines was playing guitar. So we got to see right away if the pickup was getting sucked out from the keyboards, you know, and it really balanced. Because you never know, it's like a power trio, okay, he's in the mid-range, he's going to cut through. But everything sounded really balanced, which was nice, and so you know, it's still a process, and I have a couple other guitars that I'm, you know, looking forward to actually having covers on it too, and seeing how that responds. So, and it's always great having Michael around, you know, to come over and test it out. Yeah, it's just,
and it's really good trying stuff out in here, because a lot of the time when you're sitting in a music store in front of a big loud amp, you know, it's hard to tell what something's really going to sound like. Here, you know, I run it through here, and it's coming out of my speakers, and you can turn it low, and you go, okay, or try it in a recording, and go, okay, this is what it really sounds like. This is what it's really going to sound like. And so this is the perfect, you know, experimentation laboratory, which for everything, for pedals, amps, and guitars, for years we've always, you know, okay, like, you know, we'll have Kirk over and this other guy, Blackbird McKnight, and we'll all have guitars, and we'll just be plugging in stuff, and you know, it's eye-opening a lot of the time to see what things really sound like when you aren't, you know, sitting right in front of the amp.
And everybody's touch too. Like this went through, you know, a variety of players, and every single guy felt the end result sounded right. Yeah, for them.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Yasu too. When he designs a pedal, like say the like the Brute Drive, is it based on any other pedal? That almost had its own thing to it, even though I know that a lot of the circuitries is similar with different overdrives, but it's pretty original.
それはないですね。僕が好きなのは、まあ、80年代から90年代のロックが好きなんですけども、その時に聴いてた音ですよね。
Because it also seems like he designs the pedals to sound great, like I use them in a pretty clean amp, whereas a lot of overdrives, you know, some of them sound horrible when you play them into a clean amp. It's got to be a cranked up, you know, Marshall or something. But it seems like he dials the tone so you can be playing through, you know, just your regular clean sound, which I really like. They designed to do it like that, or that's really cool. Keep up the good work.
Oh yeah, we had we had another one in there that sounded great. It was similar type design, PAF. It sounded more like an older PAF, where not that it's muddy, but that it had a fullness that didn't quite have the stratty cleanup that this had. And we're bouncing back and forth. It was like, man, I love this one, I love this one. But at the end of the day, it was like, you know what? get
I had
the
to put this
Xotic
back.
one. Yeah, it's like get that back. There's this clarity.
And it was very, very subtle, the difference, you know. And I told you what the other brand was. Yeah. But this was almost a little brighter, cleaner, clearer sounding. Just, you know, it just had that, what I call the X factor, where you can't put your finger on exactly what it was, but you just know how it feels, you know.
And like
and
this,
no, I was going to say, and I had used it on a bunch of work, recording, and some live gigs, and yeah, like usually I take a Strat to those, you know, those David Foster gig things, and I took this one weekend with the, you know, his pickup, and man, you know, I was backing up artists, you know, like Lionel Richie and stuff like that with a clean sound, you know, and it was almost like having a Strat or something, you know, and I came back from that weekend and I was just so blown away with that was when it was just the prototype. I said, man, we got to get some more of these. Yeah. Really Is there anything in the works, any new stuff that he can tell us about, or no? Top secret?
Top secret. 今ディレイペダルを。
Oh, really?
It's really good.
Yeah.
Analog sound or?
アナログサウンドなんだけど中身はデジタルで。
Nice.
It's really nice. It's coming soon.
Looking forward to that.
Looking forward to that, yeah,
So there's the brute drive, the fuzzy drive,
right,
and the mini brute.
Also several bass.
Oh yeah, the Trilogic and
Trilogic and bass mid controllers.
Yeah, and we got Sean Hurley and Bob Glob both using that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Sean's out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Well, that's a lot of good products. So we got the delay, maybe compressor.
Empty comp?
Yes, empty comp,
Look
man. It's even
that.
got like AC, RC, MT.
Yeah.
Because after that one video we did, remember with the Analog Man, Demeter, the Aya, and man, there were so many people that saw that video, and they're just talking about like, well, I like this. It's funny because I'm the same way when I hear a really good sound clip online. There's so many bad sound clips, but I mean, your videos always end up sounding really good. But when you see, like, I'm the same with some, because guys start talking, it's like, well, I would buy that one, I would buy that one, and it's like, man, just from hearing a sound clip. But then when I hear a good sound clip, I'm ready to buy the pedal right away. It's like, you don't even have to try it, you know. But it's all, a lot of the time, it's having someone use it in a really musical way that comes across, you know, right?
Maybe
Great.
shake hand.
Yeah. This is the
Thank
man.
you. Yeah.
This is the man.
Great
We
job.
need him. We need him for new sounds, or else we'll die.